أحياني عليك يا قتال الأرواح حتى المخ خبازة أخي الثاني بغيت في الميدان أو دينا
وابحذا يعني إذا هذا المولود وابالعادة
حباب سيادي حبابك ناوم الله الله سيدان 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 حيان سيدان ناوم حباب يا سيدي الله الله وابواب الادب.
This one is called Song to Nothing. It's one of my most favorite poems, actually. And surely we will die without memory, coming to cold in the shadow of space. And if it isn't too late for the star to love you, spraying the skies with whispers attuned to galaxies hungry for flame. And if the tongue of night sings of albino winos till the morning light shafts the doorway, then surely we will die tonight, faceless at the white gate, sharing the smoke with ancient shapes in future garb. And you stand somewhere there on the other side, feeding on the pain of dreamlessness, where from the misty morning of white shadows and the unresisting need to destroy. Samael, Samael, I beg it may be forgiven, that they may be driven out of the black into the white. Only let the dazzle remain for gamblers to surprise, the strategic diamond, the throne of compressed bone in the unsure dark where only light can forgive and your mind is signed. Embers of echoes in the vastness disguise the yearning to burn blind eyes in arrogant displays of feeling. Running wild, these beasts will feast on the newborn kind. For surely we will die tonight unless we learn to ignore what the others live for on the other side of morning. And the skin of nothing left by the same summer masks the faceless wanderer. Oh, let it happen, this weird to discover the shape of beauty in everything extreme. For surely we will die tonight, whether we will or whether we dream. Oh, Samael, forgive the dreamer, forgive the dream. The song of nothing is your lullaby. It has become harder to find the inner heart's true face. To feign real grace is not possible. When the song is your only salvation, it's time to sing. It's tunes like this the season brings, when suddenly winter turns to spring. Aldo Piramali, and it's called Don't Look Now But Your Hair Is on Fire. This poem is for Aldo Piramali, who wears Rembrandt's hat secretly in the bedroom. It contains the gold hidden on the road of seafarers without ships, stranded in the cold. This gold is for escaped aliens from asylums of Italy, trailing wires from perforated brains, leaking soup in the countryside. This poem is crying in the night for the sake of the mother. This poem is a rebound from outer space, a radio signal lost in the hospitals of Europe, a wet dream run through a 12th century computer babbling miracles of marijuana. This is written to revenge tuberculosis and the bacilli murdered by Dutch Calvinists in the lowlands. This is a poem against evil dentists stealing authentic teeth. This is to say that Santa Claus was a Spanish spy who brought slavery to Holland. This poem is for Aldo Piramali's father, sleeping through snowstorms, for the Portuguese fascist who gives wrong directions in a crisis, for the profile of Kepler spinning in the void. This poem is for your breath exploding the handbags of strangers. This poem is for Aldo Piramali as he runs across a burning tightrope to save himself from the mirror of his dreams. I sat down in the middle of this, I'll tell you, Cherry Nose for Jessie, Almere Fliegerfest. The wind came and blew the Dutchmen away, but they keep coming back, masks on the backs of their heads. They walk forward with green funnel noses, shredded safari hats, silver foil boots. They keep coming back in white-faced with big red clown lips and cat whiskers, suspenders and derby hats, they keep coming back. Mr. Slim and his steel band play the dancing music, and the Dutchman clinging to the masts of Isselmeer keep coming back. The orange and the black, they keep coming back, and white coverall snowsuits and burlap sacks, blowing tin horns and releasing painted balloons, they keep coming back. On their father's bicycles, they keep coming back.
Yes.
Marhaba, marhaba. Welcome back to the Majun Traveler with Ira Cohen on gopoetry.com, suda.com.
Oh yeah, this is Graham Haynes and Carl Berger, Bill Laswell treatment of a beautiful aria from Donizetti. Yeah, I toast you with a triple vodka. Watch how I chug-a-lug this. No, this is pure water from the Ganga. Oh, Ganges water will kill anything, except the person who drinks it. So now there's another Kumbh Mela going on in India. Many people who have learned about the Kumbh Mela from me are all calling me up and telling me, oh, I'm going to the Kumbh Mela, as if there was a summer break or a spring break for college kids to all go to the latest popular spectacle fad of the meeting of 10 million holy men, and then they want to know if I'm coming. Well, of course I have no money, so why the hell would I go? When people want to buy me a ticket and help me to set up a tent for less than it would cost to open a newsstand in the subway, then I'll go and change global history. You know, join me. I'm asking for funds here. You know, isn't there one successful dope dealer watching this program that would like to kick in something like $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 so that I can change things, do Akashic events in Morocco, and for the first time after the boring 60s when William Burroughs, Allen Ginsberg, and Jack Kerouac came with their fucked up lives to pass on their fucked up qualities to the Moroccans, like Paul Bowles and the rest of them. Please forgive me, my dear friends, especially those of you who are still alive. I would like to make, for the first time, a relationship on the level of parity with those Moroccans whom I love, and with other people I would bring there. A saxophone on the roof of every house in the Kasbah, calling the people to the 21st century, to the new millennium. Hey, come on, get off it. Colonialism is dead. Anyway, speaking of colonialism in India and Hardwar and the Kumbh Mela, I will read you some short text, although I would rather talk about this other stuff. You know, people don't give a shit anymore whether the king comes to the Mela. Do you dig my meaning? What I mean to say should be quite evident. You know, if you don't get it, you'll never get it. And if you do get it, you'll laugh till the last day you draw your last breath, you know, without time to eat. So this is a short text I wrote for Johnny Dolphin. It was a book on cities put out by Synergetic Press, represented by the October Gallery in London, where Galinsky just went and made a tour of the building, met Johnny Dolphin, which I arranged, and he will probably bring a videotape. If there's some interesting stuff, we may play it next time around. We're also expecting Hakim Bey to come from his little room in Chinatown, where he's having the Imperial Luncheon right now. This is called Hardwar, Pilgrimage City, and that's where the Kumbh Mela is taking place. Hardwar is a pilgrimage city which can support a population fluctuation of millions. One of the 7 holy cities of India, it is also one of the 4 sacred places where the Kumbh Mela, or 12-year meetings of holy men, are held. The Kumbh Mela takes its name from the Hindu legend, which tells how 4 drops of holy nectar fell to the earth from a kumbh, or water pot, during a struggle for possession between angels and demons. The next full Kumbh Mela will be held at Hardwar in February of 1986. For the Vaishnavites, it is Haridwara. Now get this, Haridwara, the gate of Hari or Vishnu. For the Shivites, it is Hardwara, the gate of Shiva. For most, it is the gate of heaven or God's city. Now get that, Dwara in Sanskrit means door. Do the 2 words sound familiar? No kidding. No static city, but a door through which multitudes, a dwara, through which multitudes can flow. There is no better place than Hardwar to experience the simple clarity of the Ganges and the religious purity it engenders. A vegetarian city of saffron swamis, where everyone knows that life is a game of karma, where no animal is killed, and even the eating of eggs is forbidden. See the steamrollers prepare for a new invasion as minions arrive to take the sacred bath.